Hello, welcome to my channel. Um, Today's topic is identity, and I'm gonna be talking about Indians because people trying to wipe natives from the first face of the earth. They only want two races. The so-called white Americans is doing that. Like they want black and white. So that means other people have no authenticity. And what I'm trying to say, people don't understand. Everybody I see with war bonds on, they think that make them an Indian because you got a war bonnet on. What people don't know the meaning behind the war bonnet. That's something that you wear when you see a vision, and it also mean the thing that you achieved in life, your feathers, and it also mean in different tribal nations, it can mean something different. My mother's nation, each feather that you see the Indian wear on his war bonnet, each feather represents his enemy that he killed. So if people don't know what they doing, they shouldn't wear a war bonnet. Even Indians get upset when other Indians wear something that don't belong to them. It's like you stealing something from them. And I want to say again, I told people before, Indians is you go by your tribal name, not the name that was given to you. A real culture Indian notice, he won't call himself something else. He'll call himself what his nation is. They gave the names different. And a war bonnet is just like a soldier. When he killed, he get medals and purple honor, aggression, or honor. That's what his war bonnet means. So when other Indians seen him with the feather, with the war bonnet on, they know not to mess with him. He'll just kill you because he's a warrior. He's not bad. He's just a warrior and stuff like that. A warrior means everything. It's like a monk. When you see him with those dots on his head, that's his achievements that he achieved in life. Tell you what he done, and he would know which each one, like what it represent, the dots. And I keep telling Indians, you got to telling people, you have to know what you're saying, and they try and believe that it's like I have spoken. I know that's too far fetched to believe, but I have spoke to people that say they see angels. Well, we see them, and I even heard this Indian said on television on CNN. The man asked him, where do Indians come from? He said, the sky people up above, they didn't come from no foreign country or nothing like that. They was created in the image that was given to them. Like if a Chinese person, you see they worship this beam that come to them, the beam that came to them looked like he's Chinese. So the beam that came to the natives looked at like them. He made it. Like they said, God created man in his own image, so the angels created you in their image. So I don't. When people be saying that natives not native, I seen a little Indian boy looking in his mirror. He said, "Mom, are we being erased from history?" Now everybody keeps saying that they natives, and there's more to it. And I told people before, natives are natives and stuff like that. And I don't say that American stuff. They go some natives like to be called indigenous and stuff like that. And a lot of Indians didn't come to no barren strait that they got everybody believing and stuff like that. That's their history, and they trying to lay it on us. And a lot of people fall for that. And if natives wasn't who they say they was, how come all of them have a different language to speak? Sign language came from the Indian. If an Indian was from the South, if he met an Indian from the Midwest, he would use hand signs to talk to him because he know he's from far, far away. And I, it's so much. I just get mad when people say that. People look at me and say, "Oh, you too brown to be an Indian." I'm really not an Indian. I'm just an indigenous person, stuff like that. Another thing I want to say, people gotta realize, like when you do your DNA, some people think DNA is fake, but I know I had my DNA done. I'm gonna find a paper. I'm gonna hold it right up to the screen because I'm tired of people keep on trying to say that Indians came from someplace else, and they didn't. They was always here and stuff like that because the land was given to them They didn't own the land either. They were the caretakers of the land. I'm trying to get this straight with people. A caretaker is like somebody, like I said, if we're taking care of a cemetery, so the big earth is like a big cemetery, but not saying that, it's a people get buried stuff like that. That means the Indians took care of the land proper the way it was supposed to be taken care of. When other people came here, they just corrupted the land, and they had something like whoever get to the others when immigrants came here, they would give away natives land. Natives didn't mind sharing the land, but they wanted to get rid of them, and the land wasn't for sale. It don't supposed to be. You really don't ain't supposed to be paying all this stuff down for houses, so everything supposed to be free. But that's why I say the system it's got people messed up, and these people that is that a law? I'm mentioning them too because I'm fed up with these people, these ordered people. Is that a law? Don't they know the law they follow is not real either? It's made up and stuff like that. Everything in this country is illegal, except for the native. And when I had people say they think because they wear a war bonnet, some people wear it for decoration. That's not no Halloween costume. That's traditional. It's culture. And people that they did that to me. They put down on my thing, black. I said, I'm not black. I ain't no such thing as black. And you go that one thing I agree with the person said, you go by what people call you. That's why a lot of people don't know who they are. I know who I am, and I can speak some of my language. I'm gonna learn it all. My mother spoke fluent Shoshone, and she know hand sign. I got a book, Native Americans, when that made the hand sign. That's what they get it for the deaf mute people now. Like if you see an Indian do his hand like this, that means it's all good. But when he go to the left and shake his head, that means it's not good. And what I'm hearing is not good. And I'm just trying to tell people, I'm trying to enlighten people. Um, they try to put people against one another, and people believe in this stuff. Even though people be saying, "Oh, the Indians on the reservation is not Indian." Well, who was fighting all these Europeans when they came here? There was nobody else here and stuff like that. And I keep telling people that this is true. Everything is not documented in the Bible. What I'm trying to tell people, Indians was put here for a purpose because God knows that they would take care of the earth where it's supposed to be taken care of, but other people come here and like when they had this rush for land, if you get to the other side, I don't know if you've seen the rush in Texas, they would have stakes on that side. What immigrant got there first, that's their land. No matter if somebody else was living there, they didn't care. So that's why I'm saying America is built up, even though this is the greatest country to live in, but America is built up on lies. Everywhere, I guarantee you, like every part of America you go to, is an Indian buried underneath these places. You just don't know it and stuff like that. So back to what I was saying about wearing a war bonnet, it's not for everybody to wear. A native, whatever he see in his vision, that's what he wears. Another person can't wear that because that's his vision. And I'm trying to tell people um, that I know people want to believe that, but they brainwashing people. Even people be talking, don't know. I wasn't brought up in a culture or a native. I'm talking about a traditional native would know. And like I was getting back to this, it's a lot of science behind a native. When I'm talking about like I'm so mad I can't even. All right, when I'm saying when the Indians said they was already here and a, um, a special being created them. That's why they said we didn't come from no foreign land. Everybody claiming to be Indians, they not Indians either. What they do, they find a tribe that's defunct. That mean like don't exist no more, and they pretend to be those people. It's in the Bible. They said people gonna steal other people's identity, and that's what people doing. They trying to wipe natives out. Indians can be fair skinned, dark skinned, and like when a person said dark Indian, oh that's a black Indian, and the guy said, where he at. Show them to me. It's not being racist. People, that's where they got things set up. I try to tell people that, but they don't listen. So I have to say this and stuff like that. Natives didn't come from no place else. I don't care what people say about the Indians on reservations are foreigners. Only way an Indian can be that, like, yeah, they couldn't help it. If when the Chinese came in, the Chinese and Indians worked side by side, and the African Americans were building the railroad, so they got mixed up right there. But some natives didn't get mixed up, and I mean, if you working somewhere, you might start getting attracted to somebody that's the only people around. So if you hear a Chinese person say that I got native background, which he do, and yeah, I just talking about stuff like this. I just don't like it. I gotta be more open, and I always tell people give your praises to the Most High. Or but I never see nobody do. They just get on their channel and just talk. Never give praise to the man for letting them be here. People like to scandalize other people and tear you down. Some people are just like a disease, like cancer. Uh, that's why I tell my son, be careful of people, because people is just like a vampire. They drain you of energy, and that's why if you ever feel that you get around people and they feel like something crawling on you, that means get away from him quick. He got some bad spirits around him, and spirits can listen to you. A bad one, he know us, he know everything about us. So they put all this false stuff out here, and I don't like it. And when I hear people talk like that, um, I just get upset. So that's like saying, "Wow, my mother wasn't a native," even though we know the word Indian. You call a person from India that, and but if you look up the word Indian in the Bible, that place was named Elam. That's what, and Egypt, the Egyptians, their real name was Massa, not like Egyptian, because Egyptian is a Greek word. Even Paris is a Greek word. People don't know that. They don't teach none of this stuff in school, and that's why when people saying Indians, I know I have talked to spirit. We have seen them, and they said to my wife, "You know who you are. No matter what other people say. This is deep." And that's why when people saying where the Indians come from, I tell them they come from the sky people. And when you see those spaceship, like in the Bible said, chariots, those is angels driving ships and stuff like that. I'm telling people the truth. I try to speak the truth. I don't add nothing in it extra. You know, I try to tell people that some angels, even the pastor probably won't agree with me, but I know what I'm talking about. Some some the angels got the ability to God, the creator of all living things, gave certain angels the ability to create other people. So if you created by an angel, how could you be from another place? They be saying Indians is foreign. That's not true. And I guess they saying that about me. And I know what I am. Some people don't believe in DNA because DNA can tell you who you are and stuff like that. My mother was a straight up native. Then you have the people that pretend to be natives. I call them bootleg Indians because they going right along with this white man is doing. He only want two races, black and white. And they don't care what the other authentic people are. They trying to erase everybody, and they the other people following this fool. I don't follow nobody but God. I don't follow words because a man just a man with he just a mere mortal. Just like I'm a mere mortal. I don't have no physical powers, but I have seen things that other people can't see. And I asked my wife, why is this coming to me? I'm not like a religious person, but I do believe in God and stuff like that. And they told me for a purpose, and I'm gonna be a mouthpiece for the Indian. When people badmouth Indians, I'm gonna speak up, and they gotta stop calling themselves black because ain't no such thing as black or white. and people we call, like I said, but we call white people Euros, short for European descent. And when I said, well, if I'm not who I am, who am I? People try to confuse you and stuff like that because that's part of life. People try to confuse people, and that's why natives call a person a trickster, a coyote a trickster, because he played tricks on you. Even though he's related to a wolf, that's his brother, but they sworn enemies and stuff like that. 'Cause a wolf, he's a trickster. Have you met a person like to play tricks on people? They don't mean what they say. I try to follow my people's law and stuff that the Creator was given to us. We had the real Constitution. You don't think you could look it up, the six nations of state. And my mother would tell you, well, I'm not a native. Who am I? Why do I speak a different language? And, it just bothered me how people would believe everything that they hear. It's like a person can come along, a girl or a guy, he didn't know this girl for like a couple of months, and he'll believe every word that come out of his mouth. And his family, he been around his family for years, he won't believe them. But like I said on my other uh, topic, that's that mentality that people got. Everybody got that. I even got, but you got to know how to sort it out. Some people let it take over you. And but what I'm saying, I just don't like when people try to erase. They going right along with the program, and that's why I tell those audit people. I know now I can't get mad at them. They had to have laws in this country to protect the country from invaders. Like all countries have that, they have their own army and stuff like that. But none of their army is not as powerful as the Creator. That's why like the laws can change again. And when them other people said, "I follow the law," then you follow the law that's not real either. So what are you doing? And eventually they're going to cut all of this stuff out. It's coming. People don't believe me. Like when these audit people too, they go in buildings and harass people. They're gonna have to find another profession because a lot of them go too far. Even though you got freedom of speech, you don't want nobody talking to your mother like that. I guarantee you, if I went to one of them and told their mother something real bad, they'd get upset. That's why I try to keep my channel clean. I don't like all that cussing and that I see some people doing, but that's not me. I'm not here to make money, but I'm here to help natives. With people don't want to help natives in where I started my GoFundMe page because I'm not helping them because they not natives or the original people. And like I told a girl, I don't have to wear. I wear that to. I'm proud of my culture. I don't have to wear no band and stuff like that to prove who I am. People wear all this stuff, war bonnets and stuff, and I guess that give them a title and stuff like that. Like I said before, Indians long time ago they never had chiefs. They had holy mans and shamans. Chief came about of the Europeans when they came here because they have chiefs where they come from and captains and stuff. Indians never had that. So what they did, they would see an Indian and they said we're gonna make him a chief, and so they're stuck. But that's not who he was. That's why you see Geronimo when they said Chief Geronimo. He said, "I'm not a chief. I'm just Geronimo." But they try to make you something that you are not, and some people go along with this stuff. And I never judge people, no matter who they are. I let the Creator do that. He's supposed to judge people. I just tell my son to stay with people that's not right. That's not judging. You could feel a person's vibe. I have felt a lot of people's vibes on their channel that's not correct. I'm not judging them. That's not my job. Then you got some other people that I really like. They do positive things, and I like that. Like um the Prince family, I like them because they try to stay positive and stuff like that for young people. I like that. I could tell by looking at the Prince family, like the wife Bianca and the husband. They don't like to be around negative people. They just like to have fun and enjoy life to the fullest. You can't let negativity come into your life, and they bring all the bad spirits into your world. And some people think they don't have to answer to anybody, but I know what we talk about. My wife gonna come on this channel. We have seen spirits and talked to them. I have went to people's house and did holy things that I didn't never know I could do. And these Guyanese people, they had bad demons in their house. So me and my wife went to their house in Jersey. I think I told y'all this before, and we blessed their house. And they told me they never saw none of those bad things again. That's why you get a house, even if it's new, you still supposed to get a priest. I mean, not like a evil priest. You get somebody that's a shaman, somebody to bless your house and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to. That's all I have to say. Uh, about the situation that people always listening to what other people say. It's like you can't read everything, believe everything you read in a magazine about a celebrity. And my next topic I'm gonna do, that's what I'm saying for my wife. I just give y'all a little snippet of it. Lie, bury. My wife said it just means that they telling you lies. Bury mean they burying the truth. That's why it's called library. Everything in a library, books is not truth in them. Some of them is, but not. As you gonna believe everything in the library is real. Some people write a book and make millions of dollars when they could have wrote everything that's not real. But getting back to what I was saying, natives are natives, and yes, some of them got mixed up with other people, but I know what I'm talking about. I have seen angels. We have seen them right in our apartment. With my wife seen a shadow right in the living room. But they always say shadows, those is bad things, like shadow people. This stuff is real. And I try to tell people that I had doubts about myself. I was looking in the mirror. I used to hear so many people come up to me and try to tell me who you are and stuff like that. I don't I don't believe in none of the stuff that I believe in what my mother taught me and stuff like that. And like I said before, people badmouth natives and stuff like that, but everybody wants to be one. And I know my wife and me, we did our DNA on both sides. And if I had foreign blood, I would say it. I wouldn't be ashamed. But some people are ashamed of their own culture. That's why they try to take other people. That's why I said my this topic is called identity crisis. In the Bible, it says that I guess y'all believe the Bible because it's the truth of it. Like when they said people could take other people's identity, and that's what they trying to do. And I ain't letting nobody take my identity. Only one can do that is the Almighty. And he put us here, everybody here for a purpose. Some people don't know their purpose, why they here. So that's why they attack other people. If you know who you are, you wouldn't have to do anything but just live good and stuff like that. Like a samurai in Japanese culture, it means to serve. Like a samurai person with a sword, it just means to serve. Not like no other person. It means to serve, like you're a martial art person or like clean your house, all that's what it means. And I'm just trying to be cordial and talk nice. I don't like to cuss. I try not to. That's why I said my channel is not a cussing channel. I seen some, or I know you got previous people. Some of them, I'm surprised they still on. Some of them got some nasty, nasty mouths, and there ain't nothing but a demon talking through him. You guys, like I said before, you gotta know how to control the demon. Want you to tear down another person, because that's what he's about. And they work with Satan. Those are his soldiers. His soldiers are bad, and people, you follow them, you go right to your destiny. My destiny is something told me to do what I'm doing, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be the mouthpiece for all natives. Instead of people bad mouthing them, help. A lot of natives don't get no help, and even if people say they from a foreign country, how come they don't like Indians? Those Indians get treated bad. You don't never see them on the news unless they freeze to death every year. So I wish people would look at my channel, I started a GoFundMe page for the natives in Mexico. To raise money for them because they don't have no stoves, so a lot of them freeze to death when they don't share. They're the only. I'm not being racist. I'm just saying they can only care about foreigners. That's like Biden. He only care about foreigners and stuff like that. What about the people that have been here? Some people, even some Euros, they live in broken down trailer out in the woods in the south. Nobody don't even see that either. But getting back what I'm saying, you gotta be very careful when you wear a war bonnet. Some Indian will walk up to you and say, "Do you know the meaning of that? Why you wearing it? Because it's not your business." Some people wear that because it's supposed to make them, I guess, feel like he's angry with America or like the government, like that. But you hear Indian, even an Indian from the south, like a Cherokee, he dressed like he from the plains, and Indians don't like that because they figure they dress like that, they attract more people. Some people, when they wear a war bonnet, they think wearing a war bonnet that attract more people. That'll make people don't like you because they're gonna ask you, "Did you see that in a vision, or you just wearing it for show?" You It's like if anybody don't have to be an Indian or indigenous person. If you see a vision, that's your vision, and it's supposed to be sacred to you. It's like if I make something for you and give it to you, it's sacred. You won't let nobody touch it unless you give them permission. Like if I made you like a wallet, it becomes sacred and you cherish it. Only person you supposed to let touch that is your wife and stuff like that. Not even your children don't supposed to touch that unless you give them permission. You're supposed to respect other people's property. That's why you give somebody your car. They're not going to drive the car the way you drive it because it's not there. They don't care. They tear it up and bring it back. Oh, something wrong with your car. Me, I drive my car. I treat my car just like it was a person, even though I know it's not. I treat it with respect, and I know how to drive. When I let somebody else drive the car, they drive crazy, crazy. Excuse me, I got that little acid reflex. I can't stand that. But as time go along, I get better and better at this, and I would never wear something that I didn't know what it meant. People that's throwing a war bonnet and don't know what it mean. Like I said before, a war bonnet means a warrior. It also represents the feathers as his achievement in life. Do things to get like another achievement. Then in some nations, it also means each feather represents his enemy that he killed. So people wearing a war bonnet, you wearing something you don't even know the significance behind it. I've seen people do that at powwow, and I see natives looking at them like, look at this guy. Not that he's judging him. They know he don't know. Get a slap on anything, and to do that to get attention, or they want to make them feel like they invincible. So natives are natives and stuff like that. And I'm not bashing nobody because everybody got their own beliefs. And like when I used to go to the Foxwood and check in a hotel, they would ask me, "Where's your tribal card?" I said, "My face is my introduction. I don't need no tribal card." But that's something that they try to tell people who they are, like government try to make you who you are, and people fall along with that stuff. Even if in the '60s when I was little, my mother never fell for none of that stuff. Like when they try to tell you who you are, or they put down there white Hispanic or black Hispanic, people they put you in categories, and I don't like that. And other people go by what they say. Uh, you gotta let your mind absorb you. Don't let nobody else absorb you because it's not right. But people does that. A woman could think like a man could. A woman could think a man is good. It's something evil about him, but she just can't see it because he got like a force field around him, protecting him, keep you from seeing what he truly are. You look at somebody, something wrong with this person. I can't put my hand on it because he's protected by demons. And they blocking your vision. And that's what they block people's minds. They get in your mind. Why you think people have dreams? Those dreams is telling you something. Spirits can make you dream. They telling you something. Like I said before, when my mother, um, when we lived in Jersey, she was I had a dream that my mother was gonna get killed. I told the story before, but I'm just trying. If people don't see, they can catch it on one of my other channels. So getting back to what I was saying about the visions. Um, some people got a identity crisis bad. Why would you try to be something that you're not, or bad mouth or belittle another person and make them feel like they're nothing, like you God's over them? That's what I'm saying about those audit people. They don't, and I hear them be lying. And I be seeing a lot of videos. I'm very cordial. I don't cuss, and then and they go right back on their word. I the same person that said I seen them cuss people out and give people the finger like that, even though everything is freedom of speech. But if you do something like that to a cop or threatening him, he do have right to arrest you because you threatening his life. That's why I don't care. Maybe the cop did something bad to this guy, but you don't take it on every cop because it's like you don't take out your hatred for every in person on this planet. Like you have a problem. Like people thought I didn't like Jamaica. It's the individual I don't like. I even had other Jamaicans say they don't like some Jamaicans because they those are the bad ones. When people say that, oh, you don't like Jamaica. That's not true. I'm not saying stay away from the bad one. That's just an individual. You don't hate the whole race and stuff like that. There's no such thing as race either. I hear a lot of people always say that. That's another thing that they gotta stop saying. And it's no race and stuff like that. They giving those as all titles, and I don't like that. But it had made me look in the mirror when I had people saying about natives, and like I give my respect to the code talkers because they saved the United States at that time. 'Cause we were under Japanese and German rule. I guess people got amnesia and stuff like that. They let things control them. Like if you see something on the news, right away people believe what they see on the news. Sometimes they can make up stuff about a person so they can sell papers. It might not even be true. So that's why I tell people you got to know the meaning behind a war bonnet. You just can't wear a war bonnet because it look nice. I heard a girl say I'm wearing. My wife said she had a girl say I'm gonna wear that for the Puerto Rican Day Parade. That's not no costume. That's serious stuff. And why you gonna wear it as a, a parade? That's like you showing off your glory, and that's not right. But I don't speak for everybody like that because when a person got their mind bent on something, they gonna say what they want to say. And they gonna believe what they want to believe. I'm telling people I can't even wear a war bonnet because it's not unless it came to you in a vision. Then like if you had a vision that something's gonna happen, they say somebody's coming to kill you, move your tribe. That's a vision. You can see it before it happened. But you just can't put on a war bonnet and look like this. And that's why I try to tell people that's not right. But hey, some people do it for clout, or some people do it because they think that makes them look powerful and invincible. But I know what I'm talking about. I know people might not believe me, but man, my wife, she'll tell you when she come on the channel when she feel better, but she's sick right now. That's why people always see me, but you won't see her. And she speaks her native language. I speak mine, but not fluent. I have to learn it. I wish I had learned when my mother was alive, but she took that to her grave with her. I said, I told you should learn the language from her. You was around her for years, for 50 something years. Because I'll be 64, July 27th. And I know my mother for a long time. And I should have got that information for her, but I'm going to get it. I don't I don't tend to know something I don't know. I see people tend to be Indian. They speak some little language and they just pick up little stuff like that. But I do know some, like, I had a Cheyenne friend and he taught me a little of his language because when you give him like cookies or a glass of water, he said "yawish." That means thank you. But getting back to what I'm saying, I'm short. But this one is called identity crisis in the Bible. Don't forget that it says people are going to take people's identity, and that's what people are doing because they stole the road, trying to steal the natives' identity and wash them from history, trying to say they was never here. I'm not trying to take nothing from nobody, but I would never do that because God put everybody here as a purpose. Like Europeans, they still was created by the Creator, but God know that they was gonna be ruthless. That's in their DNA. He know what they was gonna do. And like I said before, natives were very, very peaceful people. They didn't mind sharing the land, but when they seen white people building houses, they thought they were just coming here to visit. They didn't know they was coming here to stay. Like you ever see that movie at the Pequot Museum? He said when we saw the white man building houses, he was here to stay. They didn't even ask; they just moved in here and set up their laws and stuff. Everybody followed this stuff. I mean, you got to have law now, but we all know. Well, some people don't know. I don't think the audit people know. Go to the post office and stuff. Know that law was believe it is not real either. But they follow that too, and they always say Postal 7. They never read the whole Postal 7 because it'll say something completely different. They just read that all of them do the same thing. They all just read the part about photographers and stuff like that. How come you don't read the whole thing to the public that's watching? That's what I want to say. So I'm not attacking them either. I just don't like certain things they said about cops and stuff like that because I have family, like I said before, that's some cops in our family, and some of them died a hero, but he said the fire department are the real heroes. How could you say something like that? I know y'all have a hatred for cops. Y'all said we like good cops. No, you don't. 'Cause a cop, every time y'all see a cop, he don't have to stand there and recite the First Amendment. He'd be really working at his job. Even if you take a 10-minute break, y'all always talking about y'all should be doing something for the 10 minutes. I mean, that nobody can have a break. You have a break and nobody will tell you because y'all think y'all the bosses, which y'all not. Y'all number two. God is the boss. Like, oh boy, let me just stop talking. These people, uh, I'm not being mean. I'm just, trying to give life to what I'm saying or give heed to what I'm saying. That's why when you tell people something, they don't listen to you. Like if you tell a person a flood is coming, he ain't gonna believe it till he see it. Then it'd be too late. He be looking at the water. Oh shoot, they was telling the truth. That's a dummy that wait to the last minute, and that's what they do on these people keep saying things about natives. I don't think it's right, but I have to respond to certain things that I hear, not to try to battle somebody. I'm not into that. I'm just trying to share with y'all that we have seen things, and I know a demon too, because a demon will trick you. He could look like a member of your family that died, and he don't be your family. But there's something about him. It's like a person. You could tell something about a person. Their eyes look devilish, and their hearts is devilish, just like their eyes. If I tell my son, be careful of people, not just girls, males too, 'cause males like to try to dominate each other. It's like a cat here trying to dominate another cat, would keep trying to groom him, and the cat might not like it, and he start fighting because our cats do that other one try to dominate him, and he don't like it. That's what people do, they dominate you and stuff like that. But that's all I got to say for now. Um, like I said, we didn't come from no other place. I don't know about every nation, but every nation got a different belief, similar. We we was created by the sky people, so we was created by a higher being. How could we come from someplace else? So I hope you like what I said and like this video. So I have to go because I have to get up, help my son wash clothes at 6 o'clock, and I want y'all to pray for me having surgery again. They did the surgery. They gotta see if it healed right and take the stitches out. If they don't, they got to amputate my toe, and I don't want that. But if what's gonna be done is gonna be done, I leave it in the Lord's hand. So Take care, like and share and subscribe to my video. I'll see y'all later in my language, Donada Wado. Take care and have a good night. Hone.